We're here at John O'Quinn Field. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the return, it's Sanford. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the...
Makes the grab and room to run. He's inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Hughes. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Out wide right, it's Broussard. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, going to throw it. Right side, it's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll go to the counter. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Left side is Oakley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the counter. They were all over it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Looking for space, it's Fields. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Johnson looking to throw. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Kansas State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 43, set to kick it away.
And he'll bring it back. He stopped right there after he Return was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. This drive will open from the 15. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Long way to go on second down. Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 43, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The keeper on the option. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Moving to his left. He'll pull it down and run. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert to second and short. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off-play action on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Wigman. Grab behind the line. It's Sanford. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Making the adjustment. They'll give it on the counter. stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Walker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Using his feet. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Sells the run, lost the pass. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And the Wildcats heading quickly to the line. trying to squeak through the pile. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're all over it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And finally, this quarterback. Human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. The 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Running inside. It's Jackson. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll send out the kicker here. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Wigman. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. Did the work himself. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Hughes. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Needs it here on 4th down. Out wide right, it's Young. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on 4th down. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Georgia Southern taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's Georgia Southern in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Manning. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Hits inside, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Jackson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Fields. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Kansas State pushing the pace. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 43, set to kick off.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Out wide right, it's Walker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. Got it down the field. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Johnson looking to throw. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, after that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
What a terrible, terrible shame. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Play action on first down. Left side is Hughes. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. This quarterback part of their running game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Buys time to his left. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! They move on top here in the fourth. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Kansas stay quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Bush is ahead. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
He's looking to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Manning. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Rid of it on the RPO. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Trying to move them on the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Under pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point.
Number 43, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And after that gargantuan 4th down stop, now a chance to put together a game-winning drive here. Cuts it upfield. It's Sanford. Got the 1st down. Turns it on at midfield. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Fires downfield.
I'll pop out and fall to the ground.
Hands it off. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Moving the pocket, it's Wigman. Out wide left, it's Sanford. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Left side, it's Thomas. Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's White. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's caught. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They have to make sure everybody is set. Can't give away any yardage here. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Oakley. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Fires to the tight end. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This kicker has missed his only attempt of the day, but all will be forgotten if he knocks it through the uprights here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This kicker has missed his only attempt and desperately needs this one for the game. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary.